Hello everybody, this is Danny from Deep South Homestead. We're sitting out here today and the mail lady dropped off a package, a Homestead box. So we're going to open this thing up and see what's inside it. And if I can get my knife open here, I'm going to just run around here on the edge of it. There we go. Check this one out. Wanda's been doing them. I'm going to do one. We're going to see what we have, and of course we get our piece of paper that's on the top. This one is called Living Off the Land. Oh wow, it's amazing. You know, we just done that series here a while back on Living Off the Land. It's kind of an ongoing series for us. We kind of every so often add a new one on, but never did we expect to get a box entitled Living Off the Land. So let's see here. It gives a number of things that's in it. Rather than read them off, I think I'll just take them out of the box one by one and let's look at it and see if they're all here. Little pamphlet in it here that says Homestead Anywhere. It's got some pretty good information. It tells about all the boxes that come. This is the first time we've ever got this. It tells each and every box that they have and what's in it. Because we're in the holiday seasons, you can send these as gifts, and I guess that's why they sent this in here, is for that purpose. We hadn't unpacked this thing, so let's, we got paper. I always can use paper here on the homestead because we do so much shipping and stuff. Get that out of here first, and look at what I have. Well, see, I recognize this. These are Mabron's pliers here. Now I don't use Mabron's, but I use a set of pliers identical to this that I bought from a bait shop, if you will. I use them for skinning fish. When I'm pulling the hide off of an animal, I can reach up and grab the hide of the animal with the jaws on the end of these things. I'm going to tell you, it is a lifesaver. You don't have to be constantly punching a hole through the hide where you can get your fingers in it and stuff like that to pull the hide off of an animal. When we butcher rabbits or chickens or anything like that, if I need to get the skin off, these pliers, I call them catfish skinning pliers is what I always call them. But they're excellent for that job. A lot of y'all, even our videos, you've seen us use them and you've made comments and said, man, I need to get me a pair of those. Well, in the Living Off the Land box, they see fit to have these, and I tell you what, if you're gonna fix you a backpack for living off the land, these pliers need to be in that backpack because these things are lifesavers. I can promise that. Now, we have a bar of soap here. It fell out of the thing. Let's see what this is called. This is from Suds Bath and Body. It's all natural and homemade. It's called a hunting and fishing soap. No artificial colors or fragrances or anything like that in it. It's suds responsibly, it says. Just got the natural things in it. Olive oil, castor oil, water, you know, all the things that's in soap. It's got a little bit of a scent, but not much. But I guess every hunter or somebody living off the land, you need soap because you need to stay clean. There is a pack here of their camouflage. That's kind of neat. These are wild game meat bags. By the length of them, I mean, I use these that I get, you know, that I use in my skinning room. We use these. Ours are 1 pound ones, but these look like 2 pound ones because they're extremely long. They're made out of plastic so that you can pack your meat in it up to 2 pounds, it looks like. And store it in the freezer. It keeps the light out, keeps them from getting freezer burned. What I like about it on here on the wild game, it has buffalo, elk, moose, antelope, venison, whether it's burger or sausage, how much it weighs, how many ounces. All that stuff can be marked off on here. That way when you open your freezer up, you automatically know what's inside these game bags. Now I don't know how many's in here. Looks like there may be around 25 of them or more. But that is something that needs to be in your game bag if you're going to be processing your own meat. And let's look here. We got Well, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like gloves. It looks like rubber gloves on top of that, but from my experience of raising cattle and goats and stuff like this, it looks like the arm length ones that come way up on your arm up here, I guess, so that you don't have to worry about, you know, getting any kind of contaminants on you or blood or anything like that if you're butchering an animal. Oh, let's see here. We've got a Jerky Making Kit. Now guys, I make jerky. I love making jerky. Wanda and I have got a new dehydrator this year. We'll probably be using that to make some jerky with. I'm just curious about what's in it. Let's see if we can reach in here. This is an original jerky seasoning. Got a pamphlet here, the instructions for making jerky. Okay, that's pretty cool there. Then we have well, these are all original jerky seasonings. There's enough jerky seasoning here, guys, to make a lot of jerky. Then you got your sodium nitrite. Now that's one thing I'm interested. It's interesting that they put that in there. Sodium nitrite is a curing agent that you put on your meat to keep you from botulism, food poisoning, whatever you want to call it, from actually starting in the meat. And we use that on our bacon and stuff like that. We call it pink salt, Instacure #1, crack powder. It's all the same stuff. It's got the instructions on the box here about what to do. If you're going to have jerky, you might as well have safe jerky and have some good jerky. Now, I don't know what this blend tastes like. I don't have a clue. But it's got the instructions on the back of the box here. Slice and grind or grind the meat. Mix and marinate up. You know, in the package it tells you how to do it, how much per 5 pounds and stuff like that. It tells you how long to smoke it, at what temperature and all that, so that you're safe in what you're doing. So, Lucky's jerky. Every hunter's dream is jerky. Ooh, that's heavy. Guys, this is a mighty fine one, might I say. Arkansas sharpening stone. You hold it in one hand, run your knife blades up and down it to sharpen your knife. This thing here will put an edge on something, I'm telling you, that's like a razor blade. I'll say this. I've got the metal ones, the diamond ones in my shop for sharpening knives. I've just never in my life been able to have the rhythm. I watch some of my friends take a knife and sit here and go up and down this thing. I've never perfected that rhythm, although I guarantee you I'm going to be working on it. That's for sure. Because I tell you what, this here is a gem dandy thing to have. Now, along with it is an old hickory Ontario knife. It looks to be about an 8-incher. 8, maybe 9. I'm going to say 8 inches. There it is right there, 8-inch slicing knife. This is, Old Hickory makes some of the best cutlery that you can purchase. In my grandma's house, in my mama's home, there was Old Hickory stuff in there. These things will last a lifetime if they're taken care of. They're made out of good metal, and because it's an 8-inch blade, you can use it for slicing big pieces of meat. You can use it for deboning. There's a lot of things you can use it for, and it's a rugged knife. You can put it through some abuse and it'll still keep on giving. So the 8-inch Old Hickory Ontario Knife Companies who makes this, fantastic knife, guys, for butchering an animal. We also have a Camouflage Bandana. Now, Wanda was just telling me, Danny, you need to start wearing your bandanas again because it's getting to be cold weather. And I usually, during the winter months, I wear the bandana because I just as well admit it, I'm getting thin on top of my head up here. I don't have much hair and my head gets cold. And it's kind of interesting that they send a bandana. See, it's a camouflage one. You can wear it while you're hunting. And I guess if you want to use it for a napkin, you could use it for a napkin also. That's interesting. Okay. Guys, this here, I think I've showed y'all this book before. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a new edition. I can look at it and tell because it says it's been revised and updated. Basic butchering of livestock and wild game. This right here, if you own any book on your homestead and you raise your own animals, this here is the one book to own. This book right here, I learned more from it than I probably have anything else in my life as far as butchering. And might I add, it does a great job. It covers anything from a cow to a turkey, to a chicken, to a duck, to a goose, to a rabbit, to a squirrel, you name it, deer, all this kind of stuff. Hogs, anything like that. Fantastic book to own. One more thing I see here, I'm not sure what this is. Let's see if I can just get it open. Well, I see that it's a knife, and it's made by Condor. Condor tool and knife, carbon steel. Will rust if not properly maintained after every use. Clean, wipe, and put a light drop of rust-proofing oil on it. My daddy always told me, son, don't ever buy a knife if it doesn't rust. He said because a knife that doesn't rust will not hold an edge, and you can't truly sharpen it. So this one will rust, and I don't know if I can get it out of the... Well, they got it packed in there. Okay. It is wrapped in a plastic bag. I can see that. They got her taped up here good. I want y'all to get a look at it. It's what I want. See if I can get some of this tape cut off of it here. I have to watch my knife because my knife's like a razor blade itself. Okay, I can tell you this, it's a high carbon steel for sure, just by looking at it. And yes, my friend, she's as sharp as a razor blade. This here is probably one of the best skinning knives that you could own. It's, yep, shave the hair right off my hand. It's a sharp knife. Good, heavy, quality brass inserts. It feels good on the hand. That's what I like about it. It fits your hand good. Guys, I can't say enough about this box. Comes with its own sheath. Looks like it's been treated with oil. Matter of fact, if you got one of the earlier Homestead boxes, it has a kit in it for treating leather. So that's a plus. We'll be able to do that. Fits in there real nice. Carry it on your scabbard, on your belt loop. Okay, guys. All the stuff that we've shown here today is stuff that's absolutely beneficial for living off the land. I tell you what. When I look at these homesteading boxes, I always tell myself, you know, they can't get any better than the last one they sent. The last one we received was one that had to do with cheese making. And we got a video coming up about that. We've actually shot the video. It's just a matter of getting it out to y'all. Because on a true homestead like we live on, guys, we actually have videos that we never get to because we have so many videos. When you actually live on a homestead, you don't have to go around creating content because content's always there. And this particular box here, living off the land, is probably In the time and age, let me say this. I'm trying to find the right words because I want this to work right. In the day and the time and the age in which we're living, if I had to have any of the Homestead boxes, this would be the one. Because this is probably one of the more practical ones. If I was going to give this as a gift to anybody, I would give them this box. I don't see how that the Homestead box could outdo this one. I'm not saying they can't, but this one here has everything you need to survive on a homestead and butcher your animals. It's got your body soap. You clean yourself up before you go hunting. It's got the Jerky Making Kit. It's got the knives. Got the Camouflage Bandana to go on your head. Got the butchering book. Got the skinning pliers. Got the meat bags. I mean, you'd have to have a grinder to put the meat in there, sure, but you got the rubber gloves. Not just rubber gloves, but it looks like the ones that reach way up on your arm. The Condor knife, guys. I mean, I can't say enough good things about this Homestead box. You know what? If you're going to buy one, buy this one, because this is the most practical one I've come across so far. I hope y'all have enjoyed the opening of the Homestead box today. I'm looking at the paper here because I don't think I missed anything. This particular box, I do see it here. This particular box has to do with harvesting your own meat. And everything that we showed in here does have to do with harvesting meat. And guys, harvesting meat is one of the very most sustainable things that you can do on your homestead. Is whether it's your own meat that you've raised, or if you're going out in the wild to harvest it. I can't say enough about this. I mean, we do it on our homestead. We butcher our own meat, plus we go out and we take wild game to supplement what we can't raise here on our homestead and help out with our grocery bill, because meat is one of the most expensive parts of a grocery bill. So buy yourself one of these boxes. Send it to a person for Christmas. I mean, a lot of people spend a lot of money on Christmas. If you want to spend some money, why don't you spend it on something they can actually use and something they will use. So, guys, thank you once again for watching. We will promote the Homestead box. Living off the land. Purchase one. Thank you from Deep South Homestead.